Question. The question is 6p minus 10 equals 2k, k equals x. What is the value of x? And let me just rewrite the answer choices right here too. So A is 6p minus 10, B is 2p plus 8, C. So while I write this down, think about the main strategy here. This main strategy here is plugging in numbers. And we know that we can plug in numbers if there's variables in the question and there's variables in the answer. So it's saying 6p minus 10 equals 2k, k equals x. What is the value of x? There's two ways of doing this problem. So if you're completely stuck, check this out. So k equals x, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make up a number for k. So if I make k 2, does that mean that x is 2 also? And again, I'm just making up any number I want for k, and I just came up with 2. And my k's, I don't know why, I've never been able to write k's properly, but that's wow, I messed it up really bad there. But anyway, so I made k 2, and I'm making x 2 also. So now if k is 2, I'm going to bring it back here, and I'm going to plug it for k. So this new equation will be 6p minus 10 equals 2 times 2, which will be 4. Because remember, value of k is 2, so I plugged in the 2 there. 2 times 2 would be 4. So 6p minus 10 equals 4. Let's solve for the p now. 6p will equal 14. I just added 10 here. And p will equal 14 over 6, or 7 over 3. Right? And that's when I made k2 x2. Now the question is saying what is the value of x. I'll plug my p down here into all the answer choices, and I'll see which one gives me the value of x, which is 2. So let's go to A. 6 times 7 over 3, so 6 times 7 over 3. Remember, when I'm multiplying fractions, I can really kind of get rid of these if I need to, if they're going to each other. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, so 2 times 7 will be 14. So really 6 times 7 over 3 is 14, and 14 minus 10 is 4, but that's not what x is, so I know the answer is not A. Now, if I go to B, it'll be 2 times 7 over 3, so 2 times 7 over 3, which will be 14 over 3, and 14 over 3 plus 8, that's not going to give me 2. Remember, 8 plus this number, how's that going to be 2? Doesn't make sense. Now, let's go to this one. 3 times 7 over 3 minus 5. The 3 and the 3 cancel out, 7 minus 5 is 2. And that does work out, and that should be my answer. But let me just show you D as well. 12 times 7 over 3 plus 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus 1 will be 29. So that doesn't work either. So to recap, I made up numbers for k and x. And then I figured out what p was. Then I plugged the p into all the answer choices over here. And see which one gave me x, just because the question was saying what is the value of x. Now I know that this is kind of long, this is drawn out. There is an easier way to do this. And the reason I showed you this first is because if you do get stuck and there's variables around, remember you can try to use these numbers to beat the problem. But now let's look at the proper way of doing this. 6p minus 10 equals 2k. K equals x. What is the value of x? So I know that k is x, right? So and right there, instead of the k, I'll replace it with the x. So it'll be 6p minus 10 equals 2x. And remember, now the question is just saying what is the value of x, right? So how do I get x here by itself? Divide everything by 2. So if I divide everything by 2, I'm left with x equals 3p minus 5. Right? The 2 divides everything here at the top. So 6p divided by 2 is 3p. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So x equals 3p minus 5, which is what we got before too. Answer choice C.